Stick. You got it?
I hit him 100.
Huge.
Hi.
Just click me
That's
so
okay,
I kick
take
my
100,
gun.
Get the Oh, yeah. Fair. Good shit. Oh, unlucky.
That's all good.
he
That's
got
all
it,
Oh,
good.
you kept it anyway.
Did you keep the op as well? Oh, massive!
Nah, but I got
no,
7k.
okay.
No, I got
okay.
7k.
Why did you change to Valorant instead of Counter-Strike?
No, but with the KO,
that's
if
a
you
good
don't
question,
die by
bro.
the end of the round,
That's a really good question. Let me give you the proper answer. So back in Brazil,
Chamber has 1,000.
back in Brazil, my friend, I was on college. I was doing psychology college,
Is it
and
an
I
A?
was
Yeah,
my
fine.
hobby
Might be me,
was
might be me.
Counter-Strike, right? I mentioned that I was doing psychology because now, with my knowledge,
They broke one.
I can. Now with my knowledge, I understand that I was slightly on a depressive
Venge,
state.
yeah.
You know, I was in depression,
Nice kill.
and my
One more was
I
I.
reckon it's an A.
Counter-Strike was my cane in a way. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to go pro.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was looking for a sponsor and many other things. I didn't get. I wasn't successful. So I was. Counter-Strike was my cane. I was living out of it. I had 6,000 hours within 3 years because I was just doing it all the time. And then I moved to Australia, right?
This one. I think it's
So when I moved to Australia, man, it was not only to learn English,
in mid.
but also to step out of my comfort zone and see life with different eyes and all of that. I was slightly a scumbag on my depression, you know. I wouldn't leave my room at all. So when I came to Australia, it was a way to get rid of all of this. My first 6 months here in Australia was just studying English, and then I got into this
Bro,
chef thing. And moving to Australia initially is
I
kind
think
of
he can hear the stream still, so he'll be able to hear you, Pacheco, and he'll be able to hear me.
cool. So in Australia, like for us foreigners, it's a little bit like
I didn't even peek that, bro. That was crazy.
I was slow. I could have killed all of them. When I moved to Australia, like for us foreigners in Australia, it's a little bit like college life. It's a lot of party, a lot of having
Oh my God,
fun,
they were just waiting.
but also a lot of
All be, mate, all be.
struggle, financial struggle.
Just
So I was like tossed out of my comfort zone completely, man, completely. And it was like a solid 4 years and a half until I was able to start building it back again. But once I did, I was a different man, you know. Australia changed me like completely. I was a completely different person after I managed to get this beautiful boy over here. I mean this one. Look at this beautiful boy over here. Oh, my little boy. I love this little
you
boy.
could save, man, and then
You
we
know?
can all buy next round.
It was a solid 4 years and a half. I was only able to get this bad boy over here on October last year. So I was that one guy I mentioned, like completely depressed, doing just Counter-Strike, failing college, and then Australia came to change my life. When I got Counter-Strike back, when I got my setup back, I went to play Counter-Strike, right? First time. Imagine yourself, like after 4 years and a half, I was global elite and all of that shit. So when I play Counter-Strike, I was silver, right? Because 4 years without playing. And I got my ass handled.
Alright, that round.
But that
round
was
for
not
me. I'm
that was not the
TTT
biggest
main, that's
issue.
Crazy.
The biggest issue is that I was in touch, philosophically speaking. I was talking to myself and asking myself why I was addicted to Counter-Strike and what was about it, you know. And it turned out that it wasn't the game itself, but the human connections, you know, the friends
You
I've made.
Play in the corner, or?
I'm just doing my knife and retreating.
Yeah.
But I can be the anchor if you want to rotate,
Break him
quick
with me.
rotate.
They just wait there.
So,
and then hide behind the wall.
When I realized that, man, that I wasn't with my team anymore, nor my friends, nor anything that I had back home, although I still have the video game. It wasn't the video game itself, you know?
One pushed up close.
And well, I was testing stuff out. I have this one friend playing that was living with me. He used to sleep in this room that I am right now. I had this one friend living with me over here, and he was a Riot customer. I'm gonna put it like that. A B1 somehow. I didn't understand how.
Oh, up heaven.
Yeah, she's the one that killed me.
You have a res as well. Just wait.
So this one friend of mine, he introduced me to Riot games and stuff. And when I played this game, which is like almost like Counter-Strike, this is like Counter-Strike for kids in a way, as I call it. It's just more relaxing and a little more
Oh, no, B, I'm
forgiving,
sorry.
you know? Counter-Strike is
Wait, AOP.
way too sweaty. It's A, isn't it?
A.
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 I wanna see Sage getting this kill, eh? No pressure though. Yes! I'm doing the yo-yo trick for you. I'm breaking the rules, man. And while I'm still telling the story. So, this one friend of mine, man, we played this game together and stuff. We had fun, and the thing that Counter-Strike is way too unforgiving, and it's way too sweaty, and it's way too fucked up in this matter, you know. So what happened is that, man, I think I'm getting old, to be honest. I'm not willing to play a game that, like, Counter-Strike punishes you, man. If you, for example, this, look, I'm still standing still.
Someone dropped me. Nice ace as well, Sage.
You know, I'm still standing still on freeze
So I
time.
could hear it all.
If I'd been doing this on Counter-Strike, the round is completely fucked. Because I didn't go to my position in time. Like, there's so many things on Counter-Strike that punishes you. And I was like, dude, I don't know if I want to go through that again, especially because I'm not with my friends. If I go back to Brazil, I would so play with my friends.
Oops, come here.
But this is like Counter-Strike,
Couple of me, man. Like 2.
and this is more chill, you know. So maybe I'm being slightly a little bit of a pussy because I want something easier. But the thing is that I just wanted something a little more easy. It doesn't need to be all sweaty and nerdy all the time, you know? Counter-Strike is great. I overly respect that game. As a software, comparing to Valorant, it's much more powerful. That's for sure. But it's just like, dude, I don't know if I...
Going vents, guys.
It's crossfire.
Okay, heaven, B.
Oh, are they B?
Rotating. You know what I mean? Did I make sense? I think I was talking and having my attention divided. It was hard
They're on sign kill.
to make up a point.
I think I've got
One
Phoenix.
there.
I'm gonna flashbang for us.
Check back of sight.
Back of side tagged. Last alive tagged.
Last
80.
back of sight.
Nice.
Take it for your ult, man.
So the whole story is that I wish it's just that I want to play something a little more chill. The few times I tried to play Counter-Strike over here, I was completely by myself. I realized that I had to make all of my friends again, and I had to get to know people all over again. And I was already doing that on Valorant, so I kind of just stayed at Valorant. I hope I made sense. Mr. Senda Builder, the one and only bodybuilder. One still B, correct?
They were both there. Last was B main as well.
No, he's here with me.
Oh!
Sorry, but he's there. There.
No.
He's 111.
Omen's got it.
I flashed 2 allies.
Nice.
Let's go.
Good job.
And what about yourself, Mr. Senda Builder? Do you play Counter-Strike?